Now the most important theorem in this chapter, which is binomial theorem. Binomial theorem for a positive integer n. So the theorem is this. For any positive integer n, a plus b all raised to n equal to n c0 a raised to n plus n c1 a raised to n minus 1b plus n c2 a raised to n minus 2b squared plus etc. plus n cn minus 1 a b raised to n minus 1 plus n cn b raised to n. So this is binomial theorem. The expansion of a plus b all raised to n for a positive integer n. So this is the expansion. And now remember the terms of this expansion. So there are n plus 1 terms here. And the coefficients of the terms are nc0, nc1, nc2, ncn minus 1, ncn. The coefficients nc0, nc1, nc2, nc3, nc4, etc. ncn. The coefficients. Consider the remaining portion. So here this a raised to n here, now b. The power is n a raised to n. In the next term, we have a raised to n minus 1 b. Power of a reduced by 1 and b raised to 1 1b there. In the next term, a raised to n minus 2b squared. Power of a is again reduced by 1. Power of b increased by 1. So in that fashion, we have in the last term b raised to n. Power of a is reducing 1 by 1 and power of b increasing 1 by 1. So this is the form of the terms of this expansion. And now come to the proof. We prove this theorem by mathematical induction. We know the method of proving by mathematical induction. For this, first we prove the result is true for n equal to 1. Then we assume the result is true for n equal to k and prove this is true, the result is true for n equal to k plus 1 also. Then thereby we can establish the theorem, the result. So first come to n equal to 1. If n equal to 1, then a plus b all raised to n equal to a plus b all raised to 1. And a plus b all raised to 1 is clearly a plus b. This is a plus b. And this can again be written as, here this a, first term a. A can be written as 1 c0 a raised to 1. 1 c0 equal to 1. n c0 to 1. So 1 0 to 1. A raised to 1. So this is a. And the second term is b, which can be written as 1 c1 b raised to 1. 1 c1 is again 1. n cn equal to 1. So 1 c1 1 b raised to 1, which is b. So this is a plus b. But this is in this form. When n equal to 1, we have only two terms. For this n, we have n plus 1 terms. So when n equal to 1, two terms, only two terms. So this is in this form. This is the first term. n0 a raised to n, 1 c0 a raised to 1. And this is the last term. n cn b raised to n, 1 cn b raised to 1. So this is exactly in this form, and therefore the theorem is true for n equal to 1. Now we assume the theorem is true for n equal to k. That means a plus b all raised to k can be written like this. In place of n, we have to take k. Therefore, for n equal to k, assume for n equal to k, assume the result is true, and therefore this a plus b all raised to k is equal to this n c0, which is equal to k c0 a raised to k plus k c1 a raised to k minus 1 into b, this form a raised to n minus 1b, then plus k c2 a raised to n minus 2 b squared plus etc. plus k c k minus 1 a b raised to n minus 1 b raised to k minus 1 plus k c k this b raised to k, exactly in this form. The result is true for n equal to k. And now we prove the result is true for n equal to k plus 1 also. So suppose this n equal to k plus 1, or take this n is equal to k plus 1, then this a plus b all raised to k plus 1 equal to, we can write this as a plus b into a plus b all raised to k. From this power a plus b all raised to k plus 1, 1 a plus b separated, and then remaining part a plus b all raised to k. And this is again equal to this a plus b into this a plus b all raised to k can be written like this. The result is true for n equal to k. So a plus b all raised to k is this. So write this, which is equal to this k c0 a raised to k plus k c1 a raised to k minus 1b plus k c2 a raised to k minus 2 b squared plus etc. plus this k c k minus 1 a b raised to k minus 1 plus k c k b raised to k b raised to k. And now we multiply these terms with this a plus b. For this, first we multiply all the terms with the a, and then we multiply all the terms with the b. So first multiply all the terms with the a. So this is equal to this a into this first term, that is k c0 into a raised to k, which is a raised to k plus 1. A raised to k plus 1. Then second term, which is k c1 into this a into a raised to k minus 1b. A into a raised to k minus 1 is a raised to k, then b. Plus then a into third term, this k c2, a raised to k minus 2 into a, which is a raised to k minus 1 into this b squared plus etc. plus this term. Multiplying this with a, k c k minus 1 a into a squared b raised to k minus 1 plus this term k c k a into b raised to k plus multiplication with a completed. Then again multiply this with the b, the second term b. So plus, we see that b into this first term, which is equal to this k c0, this a raised to k into b, a raised to k into b, plus k c2 next term, k c2, then kc1 a raised to k minus 1 into b, so kc1 a raised to k minus 1 into b squared. Then this kc2 a raised to k minus 2 b squared into b cube plus etc. plus then this term kck minus 1, this kck minus 1 a b raised to k minus 1 into b raised to k plus kck b raised to k into b raised to k plus 1, b raised to k plus 1. So consider this expansion. Consider the first term and the last term. This is k c0 a raised to k plus 1, k ck b raised to k plus 1. Now, except these two terms, we have pair of like terms. Pair of like terms. Consider these two. KC1, KC0. Okay. A raised to k into b, a raised to k into b. So a raised to k into b, a is a raised to k into b. Power of a and b same, like. So these two are like terms. Then here we see that KC2, a raised to k minus 1 b squared, a raised to k minus 1 b squared. And these two will be same. So these two, KCk minus 1 a b raised to k, KCk a b raised to k. These two are same. These two same. These two same. These two same. And this first and last term, each single term. So we can write this. This is equal to first term KC0 a raised to k plus 1. This is equal to KC0 a raised to k plus 1 plus combine these two like terms. So we see that KC1 plus KC0 into a raised to kb plus combine these two KC2 plus KC1 into a raised to k minus 1 b squared plus etc. plus combine these two like terms, which is KCk plus KCk minus 1 into a b raised to k plus this term KCk b raised to k plus 1. B raised to k plus 1. And again this is equal to KC0 is 1. This NC0 equal to 1. So this KC0 is equal to 1. Or this can again be written as K plus 1 C0. K plus 1 C0 is also 1 in place of this here, K plus 1. So we write this, instead of KC0, we write K plus 1 C0. Because the power of this A is K plus A raised to K plus 1 and we want to make this extend in this form. In place of N, we have to put K plus 1. So we write this in the form K plus 1 C0 a raised to K plus 1 then plus. And the second is KC1 plus KC0 a raised to KB. We have a result, this NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR. NCR plus same NCR minus 1. The suffix of C, R minus 1 here R, which is equal to N plus 1, N increased by 1, N plus 1, CR, suffix of this first term, N plus 1 CR. So, writing this form, we see that KC1 plus KC0 equal to this K plus 1 C1. K plus 1 C1 into this A raised to KB plus this term KC2 plus KC1, which is K plus 1 C2 A raised to K minus 1 B squared plus etc. KCk plus KCk minus 1, which is K plus 1 CK A B raised to K plus KCk B raised to K plus 1. Similarly as in the first case, this is of the form NCN, which is equal to 1. So this can be written as K plus 1 CK plus 1. So we write this, which is K plus 1 C K plus 1 B raised to K plus 1. Now consider the terms of this. This is exactly in this form where in place of N we have K plus 1. K plus 1 C0 A raised to K plus 1 plus K plus 1 C1 A raised to K plus 1 minus 1, N minus 1, K plus 1 minus 1, which is K, B. K plus 1 C2 A raised to K minus 1, power of A again reduced by 1, B squared, etc. This k plus 1, c k plus 1, e raised to k plus 1. So this is exactly in this form. That means the result, the theorem is true for n equal to k plus 1 also. So the result is true for n equal to k plus 1 also. So the theorem is completed by mathematical induction, because for n equal to 1 the result is true, we have proved. And therefore by this, if it is true for n equal to k, it is true for n equal to k plus 1 also. That implies or induces the result is true for 1 plus 1 equal to 2 also, 2 plus 1 equal to 3 also, 3 plus 1 equal to 4 also, and that is for all values of n the theorem is true. So this is binomial theorem. Okay.